Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. It's your girl Kiana Lene, as known as Lene Key. Um, and if you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and also ring that notification bell. That way you guys know when I'm uploading another video. So let's go ahead and get into it. This video is gonna be about my pregnancy. Yes, your girl is pregnant again. I'm 16 weeks and 4 days along, and yeah, I'm pregnant again, guys. This was a total shocker because one, this is a disclaimer, I want to have all my kids before I'm 30. Like, I'm not pushing no more kids out when I'm 30. We're just not doing it. So we was actually planning to have another child when Germany turns 1. Mind you, Germany turns 1 in 6 days, and I got pregnant in July. So it was a real shocker because I wouldn't say I was ready. I wasn't ready, but it's not my plan, it's God's plan. So I'm blessed to be able to carry another child, and yeah, just do the damn thing. How I found out, oh, I did write a script, guys. I'm not gonna keep looking at it, it's just so I'm on track. But I was shocked, like I said. I missed my period. The first time that I tracked my period in 9 months, my flow did not come. And I was in denial. I was telling my fiance, like, baby, I'm like a week late. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna come on, it's gonna come on. And I kept telling him, yeah, it's gonna come on. And here it is, day 24. Like, my period still hasn't came on. So we just had to soak that all in. And what else happened? I knew something was up because I threw up after drinking tea. Since when do I ever throw up drinking tea? I told my fiance, like, oh, babe, I threw up. He's like, oh, just don't feel well. So that's what we rode with the whole time. That I just didn't feel well. Also, I had a little morning sickness, thanks to the C-bands that I had. I was supposed to grab that, but I did have a little morning sickness. It wasn't too bad. Like, I had it when I was with Germany. Like, I couldn't eat nothing. I couldn't do anything. Like, it was so bad. And I guess put it right here what I had, but I was able to get these C-band nausea relief bands. Like, you just put it on your wrist and they're like acupuncture things. And listen, that was amazing. Like, this worked out for me. And like I promised you, I wore it on my wrist until it was time for me to get in the shower. But I got over that really quick, my morning sickness. Thank Jesus. And I was back in normal. Your girl was eating whatever I wanted to eat. Let's see. How do I feel? I feel great. I really do. Like, I feel great. The only thing that is bothering me right now is the dry skin. Like, my skin literally feels like somebody's like tearing my skin. Like, I don't know if you ever been ashy and you rolled over and like your skin is just being pulled. Like, that's how my skin feels. So I'm like constantly itching. But when I was pregnant with Germany, I had got, it's called Body Boost. That's the name of the brand. And they actually had like an oil for dry skin. It was like for stretch marks and stuff like that too. But oh my gosh, that worked wonders. If I did not put that on, I was like scratching like but that's how I am now. The only thing that I do apply on my skin is coconut oil and mango butter, and I combine that together and put on my skin. It does a little bit, but it doesn't work wonders. I am a tad bit sleepy, but I don't sleep like that, but I'll be sleepy, so I take my breaks and stuff like that. My mood swings have been serious. Like, I'm pretty sure that this child or children are gonna come out looking like their dad, because if he sneezed, I'm upset. Like, he would piss me off. But Let's see. I cramped a little bit in the beginning, like, and I was gonna go to the hospital. I didn't know I was pregnant, but I just remember cramping for a whole week. I was like, oh my god, what is wrong? Like, something hurts. Like, it's really bothering me. And mind you, I haven't had issues in a long time, so maybe that could have been conception. I don't know. Let's see. I wanted to talk a little bit about my previous pregnancies. With my two children, my oldest, my 8-year-old, and my 7-year-old. I really didn't have that many complications with them. I got an epidural with them. It was an easy birth. Don't really remember too much because life was, crazy at that time. But Germany, my third child, she took me down through them. Okay. Let's see. Like I said, I experienced severe morning sickness with her. Like, I feel like I was gonna die. Like, that was a very, very, very stressful time for me. Like, I thought I wasn't gonna make it because, number one, I wasn't eating. Number two, I couldn't eat. And number three, I was just always sick and miserable. Like, I really did not want to be here no more. Like, that's how bad the sickness was. Time went on. She was a really, like, let's just say she's a Scorpio, so she would have her moments where I'm like over here stressing out because she's hurting me, and her dad would literally have to calm her down. Hence, that's what happens in real life. Like, he really does that in real life. And then I went into labor. I was 38 weeks and I think like 4 days. Like, I had all three of my kids around the same time, 38 weeks, 4 or 5 days. I remember waking up in the morning, it was like 8:30, and I rolled over and I felt a pop. Mind you, I never had my water break with my two oldest kids. They broke it for me. So this was a different experience. So it's 8:30. I go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, something's wrong, so I was like, maybe my water broke. So I put a pad on after I took a shower and stuff like that, and I told my fiance, baby, I think my water broke. Mind you, I had this whole thing. I'm going in with a natural birth. I'm going to be in the water, already communicating with the hospital, X, Y, and Z. So I remember telling him, like, I want to walk, I want to walk her down, basically. That way, she can come on her own and I don't have to get, Dopotocin and nothing like that. So we was already planning to take the kids out for the day downtown Charlotte. And we just happened to walk around Charlotte like for a couple hours. And we spent time with the kids and stuff, before the baby got here. And I just remember leaking so much. And I was like, listen, like, I think it was one last time, like, I used the bathroom. I was like, baby, I'm ready to go. So we went to the hospital. I think I ate some pizza before that. And I was letting my family know, like, hey, your girl's about to go to the hospital. Can't take this leaking no more. So we get to the hospital. And the lady does a little examination to see if my water broke. And yes, my water did break. And your girl was only 2 centimeters. Mind you, I went to the doctor the week before that, and I was only 1 centimeter. So you telling me my water broke, and I'm only 2 centimeters? And I've been walking around, and I'm only 2 centimeters? Mind you, I was having contractions, like it was coming back to back, and I'm only at 2 centimeters. So they admitted me in the hospital, and I was supposed to have a water birth. I was supposed to just be natural the whole way, the whole shebang. Then spoke to the hospital, like I said. So time goes on. It's probably like 4 or 5 o'clock when we finally get to our room. And I just remember, like, this was the worst experience I ever had giving birth anywhere. If it was a hospital, outside, in the bathroom, like, this was the worst experience I ever had. So I remember them coming in, they're supposed to be hooking you up and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I don't want you to hook me up because I'm supposed to be doing this naturally. Mind you, they hook you up. They got you hooked up to these IVs. Then they probably going to be pushing the Pitocin through. So I'm like, no. The lady's like, yeah. We're just going to stick it in your arm. And, you know, whenever something comes up, we'll come and put it in there. I'm like, okay, cool. So later on, they tried to say that I had an infection. I didn't have no dang infection. They just wanted to hook me up to the medicine so they can go ahead and speed up my process, because I heard them over talking, you know, behind me. So they were coming in so they can sign papers and stuff like that, and they kept asking me about this blood transfusion. So I'm like, I don't need it. But these people were pushing the simple fact that I'm gonna need a blood transfusion, and I'm talking about, they would come in. They had, because I kept telling them, no, like, I don't need it. And they was like, well, there's a possibility that you can die. Okay, if it's my time, it's my time. That's exactly how I looked at it. And they just kept coming in and bothering me. And, like, I was really, really pressured and uncomfortable. Mind you, I'm having contractions, and I'm leaking and stuff, you know, because my water broke. And I was just very uncomfortable when everything first started. So they came in because I kept saying no for the blood transfusion. And the nurses and stuff wanted to talk to the doctor. The doctor came in with all their nurses backup, whatever. Well, I feel like you guys, you should go ahead and just do it. The blood transfusion. There's a 99.9% that the blood that you do get, it can have something in it. And I was like, listen, y'all really coming here to tell me that? And y'all really think I'm going to say yes and I'm going to change my mind? So I just told them no again. So, time went on, and the lady came in there. She's like, oh, well, we need to speed up your process. Now it's probably like 8 o'clock. They done gave me the Pitocin, and I'm feeling it. I'm talking about feeling it. And I wanted to walk around. Now, before all of this, my kids were supposed to stay with my fiance's parents. That did not end up happening. I don't know what happened. But they ended up, you know, having to stay with us at the hospital. So his sister ended up coming to the hospital with her boyfriend and her 3 kids at the time. And mind you, all these kids are under 8. So we have all these people in the room. I'm uncomfortable because I'm worried about my kids and them eating, taking a shower, and everything. Mind you, Pat said he had everything, which he did. But it was just me, the mommy thing going on. So then these kids are running around. They're doing X, Y, and Z. I can't focus with these contractions coming on, like, back to back. So I remember just, like, walking to the bathroom, and I'm sitting on the toilet. Like, me sitting on the toilet felt comfortable for me because every time I had a contraction, like, the pressure would just subside and, you know, do what it do. So I remember telling the lady, I was like, well, didn't you guys say I can, you know, do a water birth? She's like, yeah, you know, but we can't have you standing up in the shower. I said, what you mean? I like, can I get in some water? She's like, no, we don't want the baby to fall. I'm just like, wow, so now I can't have a water birth because you guys switched it up. I was already upset. Like, that made me more livid, because I went in there with a notion of what I wanted to do. So, I'm getting more irritated as time is going on because now my fiance is paying attention to his nieces and nephews, and he's not paying attention to me because he's trying to get the kids to calm down so I can calm down, but I'm already on 1930, so that was already bad in itself. So, I don't know, I just remember going back and forth in the bathroom. She's like, I need you to sit down, I need you to be in the bed. I'm just like, how you want me to be in the bed and I don't feel comfortable? I was on the ball, still didn't feel comfortable. I was sitting up and I still didn't feel comfortable. So time went on and now I'm stressed out. Now that means Germany's stressed out. So now they had to come in there and monitor her because her heart rate was doing some crazy stuff. Because I was tripping. I remember I couldn't breathe. Like, I just couldn't focus. Like, my mind was not where it was supposed to be. That I was supposed to be pushing my baby out. And then they was like, well, do you want epidural? Mind you, I went in there saying that I wanted to go natural. But I was so tired previously from walking downtown with the kids, stressed about what was going on in my room, to the point where the contractions were unbearable. because I was so stressed out and I couldn't focus and I wasn't in the water. Like, I was just like, go ahead and give me epidural. Now my fiance's looking at like, babe, I thought. I'm like, just go ahead and let me get the epidural so I can relax, because at this point, like, there's no point of anything right now. I just want to get my baby out. So time goes on, and it's probably like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and I get the epidural. The epidural wasn't in full effect. Like, I had it with both of my kids. I couldn't feel nothing. I just felt pressure. But I was, still able to move a little bit. So I remember the doctors coming in like, oh yeah, it's time for her to push. She's 10 centimeters dilated, blah, 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 blah. So I don't even remember the doctor that I spoke to wasn't even there. Like, I just remember a whole bunch of nurses, doctors rushing in and setting up the table, doing what they do. And I'm just laying there like, okay, y'all need to hurry up. And I pushed like good 3 times. And Germany was here at 12:24 in the morning on November 11th, 2019. And she came in this world yelling like I don't know what. She was 6 pounds, 1 ounce. And I don't know, like, I felt her come out and everything. It's just that I felt like I had the epidural just to calm my nerves. Like, that was my drug. Like, I needed to woosah so I could be able to focus, to be able to push her. Even though it wasn't nothing to push her, but I don't know, like, I would just, everything that I went through was, I don't know, it felt better once I pushed her out. And she was laying on my chest. Like, I forgot about everything, like me stressing and my kids being there and stuff like that. Granted, my daughter fell asleep in the room and everybody left, but she fell asleep, and the doctors was like, well, sis, she's asleep, that she's fine. So I remember pushing her out, and she heard Germany crying, and she woke up, so she saw a little bit of the blood and everything and all that other stuff. Like, everything was just, too much was going on at that time. Too much was going on. So granted, this pregnancy, I wanted to go a lot differently. I want to be in my zen, like my zone. Don't nobody tell me nothing. I got my Erykah Badu playing, like my incense. We gonna calm this down. I'm in the water type thing, because when you're not focused and you about to push a child out, like, it probably ain't gonna work. And it didn't really work for me, and I was really traumatized, like really, really, really traumatized. For a good 3 months. And I had recorded a video a while back, like when she was 3 months, of my experience, but something happened to the video, I don't know. But I just want my experience to be better this time. And for some reason, like, I feel like I'm having twins, and that's all I see is the word twins and hearing it and everything. So I don't know, I just want this to be smooth. And if I do have twins, I want twin boys, because I can't do no more girls. We're not doing no more girls, because Germany put the exclamation point on that. And I can't do that. So I'm praying for healthy children. So I should be finding out how many it is next week. And soon the gender. We'll have a gender reveal video, I guess, surprise thing. But yeah, like, I am blessed. I remember my family, or my brother, my twin, finding out that I was pregnant, and like, he said something to me about, when you have children, that means that blessings are coming into your life, and like, your life is on the right track. And when I heard that, like, I was kind of like, my mind was eased about the whole situation, because I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant again, but like, I'm blessed now. Like I said, I'm having a smooth pregnancy. I'm able to do a lot of stuff, and still be active and still do what I need to do. So I'm blessed about that. And let me see if there's anything else that I need to add. No, I guess just stay tuned, and then I will be revealing if it's 1 or 2 children that I'm carrying, because I am a little big for 16 weeks. Because when I was 16 weeks, you could barely tell I was pregnant, but I'm a little bit bigger. And I felt like 2 little knots when I was laying down. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm praying for boys. Boys. But thank you guys for tuning in to my video. And make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to know when your girl got another video uploaded. Bye, guys.